Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Liaw Zhen Tyian, metric number A159359, and I'm serving as your mediator today. I'm a certified MMC mediator with 5 years of experience, and I'm here to assist in resolving disputes such as the one before us today. First of all, I would like to thank both of you for coming and committing in this mediation today. I'm pleased to be here to assist you in working through your issues, and I believe you will find mediation to be a very helpful process. Mediation is a voluntary process in which a neutral, impartial person assists both parties who want to generate options for resolving their issues. I strive to be neutral and impartial, meaning that I will not favor either one of you or champion any particular solution. Let me begin by stating that I'm not acquainted with the parties involved in this dispute. Have any of you met me before this session? No? Alright. As the mediator, my role is to facilitate the discussion and negotiation and help you to capture any agreement into appropriate settlement terms. Your attendance at this mediation does not imply any admission of guilt or wrongdoing. If you would like to take a break, meet with me privately, or end the mediation, please let me know. We will address those matters at that time. My goal here is to assist each of you in communicating clearly with one another, reaching a mutually acceptable settlement of this matter. I'm not here to represent any particular side, and I will not provide any advice or guidance. You are entitled to seek representation and subject matter expert that can be called to provide information if necessary. I have no power to impose a decision on you or decide how this matter should be settled. This is where mediation differs from other forms of dispute resolution. You are empowered with the ability to design your own solution and meet your own needs and address your interests. Next, anything you say to me here today will be private and confidential. I'll be taking notes to assist in the process of mediation, and I recommend you to do it as well if it helps you. All notes, including yours, will be destroyed at the end of the process as part of the compliance with private and confidential rules. Before we move on, please do let me know if any of you have any other urgent matters to attend after this, so we can make arrangements accordingly. Now, I'll briefly explain on the process on how mediation will be done. First, I'll invite Mr. John to start his opening remark by describing the matter at hand today. This is because Mr. John is the party who brought the matter here today first. Therefore, it is customary that we will let the party who brought the matter here to be heard first. Then we'll move on to Mr. Chan to explain the matter at hand from his side of the story. For this two stage, I hope that both parties will not interrupt each other when the other party is speaking. This is because we have reserved the next stage where both parties can fully discuss with each other in order to reach an agreement. Now, in order to facilitate the discussion, I will encourage both parties to first tell the issue that you are facing. Second, tell their goals in this negotiation. Third, to tell what you can offer in order to fulfill the other party's goal. Fourth, what you can hope to gain from this negotiation. And lastly, fifth, what you are willing to give up for this negotiation in order to reach a settlement. After that, we will formulate a list of interests and issues to create an agenda for each issue. For each issue, we will then discuss the options available for each party, and from those options, both parties will then select the most appropriate resolution for those issues. And lastly, we will then decide on how to implement each resolution. Now, at some point, I may meet with you, each of you separately. This is called a caucus or individual meeting. I will use the caucus as a method to gain information and help clarify some concerns I may have as we talk, and to be more of an assistance in helping you to resolve your dispute. Either one of you may call for a caucus as well if you feel that you would like to share something in confidence. Because remember, both of you control the outcome of this mediation. We may use the caucus at any time for any number of times. If I caucus with one party, I will also caucus with another party after that. So therefore, please do not assign any significance, especially to the length of each caucus or the amount of each caucus. The information you share during those caucuses is also confidential, and I will not share any of those discussion during the joint discussion unless you specifically give consent to such disclosure. Lastly, I would also prefer if both parties could agree with some ground rules. First, only one person speaks at a time. Second, no interruption while someone else is speaking. Third, no personal attacks will be allowed. Fourth, information shared during the session should be treated as confidential. Now, all I ask is that both of you sincerely agree to attempt to resolve this dispute, agree to treat one another with mutual respect, and to give consideration to all suggestions made in regards to develop a realistic solution to the problem. Now, bear in mind, we are here to try to reach a win-win situation for both of you. At the end of this mediation process, we will try to reach a settlement agreement under Section 13 of the Mediation Act 2012, where all resolution and its implementation discussed will be written into it. The settlement agreement shall be in writing and signed by both parties. I'll authenticate the settlement agreements and furnish copies of it to each of you. The settlement agreement will also be binding on both of you, and it can be used as a consent judgment or judgment of the court. Now, if there's no further is there any other question? If not, let's begin.